This coin is worth $125 if it didn't have a hole in it. This video is only going to show off 5 coins, but there are some heavy hitters here. And so these were recent pickups from a coin show, and 2 coins from one dealer and then 3 coins from the other dealer. And so it didn't feel like it was worth combining with anything else for another video. So let's get started with this coin from Japan, which wasn't even, it was in my catalog, but it didn't have a picture for it, which is more common with the coins in the 1800 catalogs when there's so many varieties, but they're about the same. But this one, it could be that my catalog was just 25 years old and it didn't have a picture of it, but it's from Japan. It is a 1-year commemorative 100 yen coin featuring the Okinawa Expo 1975. That was, they don't put the year in their coins. Instead, they put the year of the current reign on here, which is year 50. But in this case, they do have the year of 75 right there. This is not a silver coin, although the 100 yen was made out of silver up until some point in the 60s. Catalog number is Y86. I did pay $3 for this coin, and I do like the look on the back here. This is going to be the only coin in the video that is not made out of silver. Next, from Greece, we have this 20 drachma coin. 50% silver. And you can see what the original dealer had written on here, or whoever filled out the flip. And I added notes with the blue pen. So this is from 1930, KM73. Should have looked up who this Poseidon. I guess I do know enough Greek to be able to read Poseidon written down here. This one is a little bit well worn for a what I believe is a silver commemorative. Circulating commemorative, probably. When we flip it over, we see where it's 20 drachma. Showing what I believe is a boat on the sea, since Poseidon would have been the Greek god of the sea. But this one has a silver content of 0.1818. And I paid $6 for this coin. So Spot would have said this was worth about $4. Before I move off of this dealer, he had something that I'd never seen before, and it was the 1951 British crown, which was a crown made during the reign of George VI. It was the first non-silver crown, and I already had one, but he had 3 or 4 of them in the original box that it came in. The coin was made for the Festival of Britain in 1951. Had a couple of them in a dark red box and one of them in a green box. I don't know if the color makes a difference. He didn't think so. But he wanted $22 for those, which I thought it would have been neat, but I already had that particular crown. He also had a couple of older silver crowns, including one from George V, which I'd never seen before, and he was wanting over $100 for that, but that was the book price on it. Now let's move to the 3 coins on the top row. This is from a dealer that I had never met before, even though I'd been to this show several times. He was an older gentleman. Of course, most people in the coin collecting hobby are, but this particular guy was probably 80, and he said he was ready to retire and get out of the business. He had some really nice things, and he had nothing but high-end product, which meant that a lot of it was out of my price range. Now, I did feel like picking up 3 coins from him, and I'm happy with all of these purchases. We're going to start with this coin from Turkey. So at first you can tell it's Turkey because it has the crescent moon and star at the very top. There is above this kind of the leaves at the bottom, it has a date of May 27 of 1960. So that is apparently an important day of the, I think they called it the 1960 Revolution in Turkey. This coin is 83% silver, so it has a silver weight of right at 4/10 of an ounce. I think the catalog said 0.4003. Flip this one over, and might be one of the first coins to have Ataturk on them. And I notice it has the words on lira on here, so not sure what's causing all the spots on here, but he had written on his notes that it was brilliant uncirculated. I guess the details were, I don't know if I'd ever call something with that many spots brilliant uncirculated, but hey, I'm not a grader, so I don't know if that is correct. So the marked price on this was $12. And so this is a 10 lira coin, a 1-year commemorative coin. Next, we're going to move to this coin from Iceland. This is going to be a 50 kroner coin that's sterling 925. This coin has a weight of 0.5968, so almost 6/10 of an ounce. So if you add this one to the 4/10 of an ounce of the last one, you've got a full ounce of silver right here. This one has the dates of 874 to 1974. This coin was made in 1974. And let's see, my notes say it was the 1100th anniversary of the first settlement of Iceland. So he's calling this a Proof 65 condition, KM20. So again, it's proof, definitely has nice details to it, but if you look really close on this one, there is some toning around the edge, but there's a lot of spots to it. I've never seen these BCW flips before, so I don't think it doesn't feel like it's made out of PVC, so I don't know if it's going to cause the milk spots that I have seen on other silver coins from PVC flips. It doesn't feel like PVC, so hopefully that is not the case. We flip this one over, and it has, there we have the 500 or 500 kroner. And then this reverse design is a design that we see on a lot of the more modern Iceland coins, where we've got the 4 quadrants here with, I guess, an eagle, a dragon, a cow, and maybe a shepherd. I'm not sure what shows up on their crest here, but that is similar to a lot of Iceland coins. So his price on this one was $17. So let me stop right there and tell a story that he said, "Oh, you like Iceland coins? Have I got something to show you? I bet most of your friends have never seen this before." He opened up a box that was some kind of mint set that was a trial set from Iceland. It had 3, maybe they're coins, they're probably medallions, one of bronze, one of silver, and one of nickel, I think, not gold. But he said there were only 3 of these that existed, according to him, and he wanted $700 for it. I'm not necessarily an Iceland fan. I'm a fan of countries of all the world when it comes to their coins. And so, yeah, I wasn't going to spend $700 on it, but it's true. I wish I had taken a picture of it, but that was not the rarest thing that he had. Well, I guess it's hard to be rarer than 3, but he had another coin that was minted to 3, and he brought out a binder full of coins in 20 pocket pages, and he had a Mexico when they were ruled by Spain, so a Spain colonial coin of Mexico, where he said there are only 3 made. And I was at that point, by the time I was getting there, I was so overwhelmed with all the expensive things that he had that I should have gotten a better look at that one also. He had written on the flip, it was in a flip. I probably could have stolen it, but I'm not that kind of person. It said, will not take less than $1,000 for it. Only 3 of these exist in the world. I thought that was just How often do you see things that rare? I kind of wish that I'd spent more time at least looking at the stuff that he had for sale. So I don't know what I was thinking when I didn't. So we're going to move to this final coin here. It's going to be from France, and so we have Louis the 18th on it. 1823. So we've got a coin. I'm recording this in 2023, although it's probably not going to post until 24. And so this is a 200-year-old coin. And I have 200-year-old coins, but if nothing that has this much detail left to it. So this is one of the reasons why I like hold coins, because the numismatic value of it is just through the floor. No one wants these coins, but I do, because look at the detail on this. I've got nothing this old that is in this good of a shape, I don't believe. He calls it extra fine details, and the catalog does say an extra fine of this is worth $125. With nothing uncirculated. So it's not that rare of a coin, but considering that it's, who has 200-year-old coins that are uncirculated or MS-60s? So I think this is fantastic. So KM 711.1, this comes from a time where all of the coins in your catalog from France are going to have a different number after the decimal here because each mint had its own catalog number. A is the most common because that's for Paris. We're going to flip this over and show you the 5 franc design back here. Your mint mark is going to be right here. And France like to use mint director privy marks, which is the anchor that appears right here. So that relates to the when that guy, the mint director, was in office. But that's not the only privy mark on here. We've got another one. I just didn't have room to make it, and so it's this. I think they called it a cursive arrow, but this is the mint master's mark. And so I think this was consistent across all mints, but as the mint master changed over the years, then they would put their own different privy mark on it. So these are really nice, I think, to find this 5 franc, another crown size coin, because it has 0.7234 ounces of silver in here, 90% silver. So I think that's a weight that reminds me a lot of the US silver dollar. And really like the look of this one. He had $20 on this coin. So you add up the 20, the 17, and the 12 on the last 2 coins, and that adds up to $49. He gave me a $4 discount, so I paid $45 for these 3 coins. He said that was barely over spot. If you add it up, it's about 1.7 ounces. So yeah, a little bit over spot, maybe 10% over spot for all 3 of these. And I just think these are fantastic. I was wrong. The looking in my catalog, the extra fine value of this is $150. So see if I can get my thumbnail where it's cuts out the damage to it on here. There was one other note I forgot to say about the Iceland coins. They made a bunch of these. And so my note is, when you look at the catalog, there were 70,000 of these made for circulation. 58,000 of these were made for proof, so that adds up to 128,000 of these made. However, the proof may not have been as popular as they originally thought, and so they took 17,000 of them back and just remelted them and turned them into another coin. So that meant that there is about 111,000 of these out here. So not extremely rare, but it's the first time I'd ever seen one. All right. I hope you like these coins, and I will be back with some more good stuff the next few days. All right. Thanks for watching. Bye.